Hello and welcome to another Flip Tent unboxing video. So today we will be unboxing the brand new, just released today, DAIGO expansion set. We'll be doing a quick unboxing of this and then doing a short deck profile as well, just showing you what this deck can do. So yeah, let's get into it.
Nice.
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 Nice. How do we open this? So we're gonna take a deep look inside of this bad boy and then see what we will discover. I'm also very confused at how to operate this box cutter. Can you help
so
me?
you there's a dial here.
Okay.
So you turn it counterclockwise, and now you can slide it out.
Wow.
Japanese technology.
Big brain right here.
I'm actually just small brain, like massively small brain. You see, there's no one who has a smaller brain than me. And that's what the doctor told me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Anyways, the box.
Anyways, yeah.
Oh yeah,
I actually never opened these kind of boxes.
Oh really?
Yeah.
So this is apparently what is advertised on the box is it comes with the brand new cards obviously, and then it comes with like a VR like quality and then a triple queer quality, and then it comes with a storage box, which is just the box that it comes in and of itself, and then a deck holder and then some sleeves. So we're just gonna take a look inside and see what there is. So without further ado, let's get this thing out of the
Oh,
box.
it's
Oh.
Yeah, that's kind of cool actually. So here's the
that's the deck.
deck
the
box
deck.
itself. It's got like a little nice Cardfight Vanguard with a weird, I guess that's like the Sanctuary Dragon kind of like.
It's like a dragonfly.
I don't know about that more, but like it kind of is. Then you get the Royal Paladin symbols on the side.
It's like a lemon.
It really does, doesn't it? It definitely looks like a lemon. I cannot unsee that now. Thanks. Yeah, and then there's just a Sanctuary Dragon on the front. This will be nice. It goes well with my old Mao box. Let's open up and take. Oh my god!
Oh, wish!
The beauty.
Let's go.
So here's the absolute unit of the man.
Wow.
God,
The man.
he is
The
glorious.
man.
We love him. We adore him. And then we got some sleeves here.
I
Got
good.
a deck case. I give it up. I'm giving up.
Are you okay?
No.
Is it too hard for you?
It's dude, it's so hard for me to do unboxings apparently. It just comes like this, and then there's like this little just weird
Very useful.
construction video holder. I guess it's really just unnecessary, but the rest is just you get this nice open box which you can use to fill decks.
That's a pretty good storage.
Or yeah, it's
honest.
useful to be honest. So that's for the side. I'll make this nice and tidy for sakes. Oh, you wanna? Too late.
Oh. Oh, you just did me like that?
I really just did you like that.
Okay.
Let's just go through the interesting. Leave the cards to the side. Here's a very interesting deck case. It's pretty nice. It's got this clear. You can see behind
Pretty
into
cool.
the deck itself that you're bringing the Royal Paladin on the side with a little nice Vanguard symbol. A very nice Sanctuary Guard Dragon on the side. I actually really like that.
It's like a
Like the-
hologram.
Yeah, it does look
Yeah.
kind of hologramish. That really looks like that's like key lime. That's like key lime color right there.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a.
I don't know what the key line, but
You do not know what a key
I don't
lime
know
is?
what-
Oh, we're gonna have to talk
I am
about
not
that.
educated.
Oh, no. You know what a key lime is, though? Leo? I swear to
I
God.
think we can just open the. We should just open.
Okay, let's just open up this deck case. Let's take a look inside. If I can actually figure out how to open these things. You gotta just pop it open. It's probably just your standard Vanguard case. It's got a little Velcro strap and then a very nice inside Just very traditional, like
Ooh.
Ooh, yeah.
It's like printed inside.
On the top, yeah.
Oh wait,
It's from the top.
Okay, okay. That still looks
It's
cool.
got this
though.
nice. Ooh, that's very nice. How it's got like the Royal Paladin symbol on the side.
Mm.
Anyway, so it's the inside.
clean.
Yeah, very similar to a lot of the other Bushiroad like deck cases. So that's pretty nice. Have that on the side. Some sleeves. Just standard.
Pretty straightforward.
Pretty honestly, there's nothing really else to say here. The
Yeah.
sleeves. You got like this nice
Like the white
border
border.
around it, white border. It's like in the photos it appears blue. It's not blue. It's this like purplish color, which is very nice. So if you're a purple fan, they look nice. And then here's the wonderful man himself.
Oh.
The
Man.
the man.
The man of the box.
So we can take a look what's
DAIGO.
inside.
Really fancy quick shield.
Really fancy quick shit, honestly.
Look at that.
It doesn't. It's like a
Oh.
triple rare finish. It's like the. It's similar to the triple rare on the next stage set or the more recent Tank Shinrai set.
Oh, it's great.
Oh yeah, it's pretty. It's just like a stop it, please stop it,
Please
get
stop
some
it."
help. It's pretty nice. Moving on, we got our nice
Oh, main boss.
Sanctuary Guard
Ooh.
Dragon. It's this nice VR finish. It's actually quite nice, to be honest.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
It's nice. It's like completely. It's got like the rays of sunlight shining on it. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but it's got like
Oh yeah, yeah.
it's
yeah,
shining
I see it.
like down on him. That's pretty cool. So you got one of these.
And the others
Yeah.
are.
It's a
normal
playset,
ones?
right?
It's a playset.
Oh.
But the other three you
That's
get
so
are just this
good.
normal set. So you get one VR and then three just kind of like common versions.
Ah.
Realistically, the common ones are. I checked like some of the buyback prices. The VR is worth something, but the commons are unfortunately not. So that's what it is. Weak stand. You get this nice triple rare finish, and you get
So normal one.
3 normal copies of Wigstone. Very nice.
Damn.
You got these. You get Bezaru, and you get a nice.
So nice you can get a set like
Yeah.
4
Yeah.
set. You don't
Yeah.
have to buy each one.
It's true. It is
Pretty
pretty
cool.
nice, honestly,
Yeah.
when you think about it like that. This is also like pretty nice, honestly. The triple rare finish. You get
Ooh.
white-haired Daigo,
Oh, baby.
Ambrosius.
Dang.
Looks nice, and then a nice Shishidus. This
Oh,
is the.
wait. It's an SP.
It's not.
Wait, that's not a SP.
It's just a PR card. It's
Oh.
it's basically the grade 3 searcher that came in like the previous booster boxes, except it's a new alternative card art, and it's
Yeah, it looks different.
yeah, full art obviously with a nice triple rare finish. So it's pretty cool.
Wow.
It's pretty nice, honestly.
Man.
Yeah.
I wish I had his abs, but I'm like the opposite, unfortunately.
Oh really? Well,
I
thanks.
wish I had his abs.
Really?
Yeah.
Really. That's a problem then.
I like the dabbing though. Look at that. It's just a slight.
It's like
Oh,
a
yeah,
it's like a
it's
semi
it is
dab.
like a
It's
dab.
like a half dab. It's like a very weak like half dab right there. That's pretty dangerous.
Where you want to
actually.
act cool, but you also want to dab it.
You also want to dab. It's just like, dang. You gotta just commit. That's the problem. That's the weakness of this.
Yeah. I think the grade 0 looks really different than others.
Yeah, honestly, it does.
Yeah.
It's just like the different art style too, which is really nice. Yeah,
Pretty nice.
I know.
Like even if I don't
Yeah.
have Royal Paladin, I feel like just buying this, it's like you can get a whole set of these, and you can just make a deck, like from like buying this
That's true.
as a base. It's pretty
Yeah,
nice.
because you can just get these, or this will work well if you get this in the alt Mao trial deck,
Yeah.
and you can just combo the two together, and you're not really paying that much.
Yeah, and you can get look at that.
Yeah.
Supplies. So
It's
nice.
true. Yeah. Speaking of decks, let's get into that deck profile now.
Mhm.
So, yeah. Okay, so here we are. Exactly 2 hours later, having sorted this entire deck. This is actually a deck that we've been proxy playing for a little bit, and in our experience, it seems to be a pretty decent deck. It's obviously not necessarily going to be meta breaking or anything like that, but you can certainly just sweep people who aren't necessarily ready for any of its card effects, or if they're not familiar with the matchup, this can definitely get wins just by just pure surprise.
It hits hard.
It does hit very hard. That's the thing which
Yeah.
people sleep on, is that the restand on paper seems like a weaker version of like Kagero's, but fortunately better than Claret Swords. But it's still very good, and it's just very, very strong and aggressive. So just going into the deck profile, starting with the grade 3s, obviously 4 of Sanctuary Guard. You're going to need 4 because it's your main ride target, and it's obviously very strong. You 100% want to be riding into this, hence you get 4. In fact, this guy over here, Agnips, you only want to run in the rear guard situation. So this guy, you never want to ride into him. If you actually have to ride into him, honestly, there are situations where you want to toss him and G-assist just to get him. If you can get him, then you're safe. If you ride into this guy, there's a very high likelihood that you're just going to be screwed for the rest of the game. But this guy is very good on rear guard. What he does is he power pumps 2 units, so that means he can power pump Sanctuary Guard. So Sanctuary Guard would generally be swinging for, at base, if you have one of these guys to boost it and a force 1, it would generally be sitting around 33 by itself. This will make it 43. And since it will be 2 crit when the opponent's on grade 3, that's obviously very strong. So it's a very, very big number, and the entire objective of having him on the field is just to stack power onto him to make him hard to card. Weak Stun is here because he is obviously very strong. He's not an ideal grade 2 ride, but he is very strong on rear guard, and he's just very strong in terms of gathering your pieces because you need grade 1s in order to get his full effect off. So you want to run 4 of him just as a beat stick on the rear guard, and then in addition to that, just to get your pieces later, just in the case that some of your grade 1s get retired or you don't have enough in your hand, this guy is going to help you in that situation. Another thing to know about Weak Stand, which is very strong, is people are always going to be like worried about Sanctuary Guard. So Weak Stand itself is going to be a massive power pump, just like Igni Lord. So why Weak Stand is good is that people will be spending all their time guarding Sanctuary Guard, and then you can actually just shove the crit and the power onto Weak Stand in certain situations if you know they're going to protect or PG. And if you do that, this is going to be swinging for like 55, 65 with 2 or 3 crit, which is quite aggressive. Moving on, DAIGO at 4. The main reason why you want to run him is so you can get him to search for Weak Stong, to get him to search for Barong, and those are the 2 things you really want him for. Also because he's just a nice way to fill out your board, and he's just an overall great card, so I run him at 4. 3, this is the questionable pick, Barasta Duck. The reason why you run Barasta Duck at 3 is because he is an ideal grade 2 ride, but running him at 4 makes the deck very cloggy. So running him at 2 means you can dig into your deck further when you go into grade 2, and that helps you get the pieces needed for Sanctuary Guard. This late game, to be quite frank, isn't very good. You can use it occasionally to retire the opponent's units in certain situations, but realistically, you want to be using this for discard costs. Moving on, Barong. This is a meme of a card and absolutely great in this deck. What you do with this card is if you're going first, use the bottle, grab yourself a Barong, set up your turn, then use its skill to counterblast and retire itself. Then you can give Sanctuary Guard a 5k and an extra crit. So as a result, on turn 1, on your first grade 3 ride, you will already be swinging for 2 crit. If you are, if your opponent is already at grade 3, Barong will allow Sanctuary Guard to swing for 3 crit, which will in most situations be lethal. So he's a fantastic card. So you want him for the juice.
No, I hate that card.
You hate this card?
Yeah.
You know, everyone at Locals says that too.
Really?
Like I went to Locals the other day, and then the guy was just like, "Why are you running this card? I hate it." And he was like, "Yeah, it's good. That's why." Vizaru is your ideal grade 1 ride. You can use it to search out Weak Stun as well as Sanctuary Guard. But also, not only just that, it's a great countercharger. That means you can use spam effects with like Weak Stun or Blaster Dark or like Barong, and then at the end you can use him to countercharge to then proc Sanctuary Guard's effect. So he's pretty great like that. So he's a no-brainer at 4. You gotta run him. Marong. 4 is questionable for Marong, but Marong is nice because just like Barasta Dark, it allows you to dig into your deck. But it's a questionable card. You could honestly switch it for Night Squire Allen. I think it would do just as well. I'm just using Maron because I think it's a little more general in terms of situation, so I prefer this a little better. FedEx. FedEx is an interesting choice. I think most people will be questioning this one. But the main reason why is because Sanctuary Guard A doesn't use a lot of soul. So what FedEx does is, what you can do is you can rush early. If you're going second, you put FedEx onto Vanguard or Rear Guard, throw down a Shishidus or throw down a Marong, and just start swinging at the opponent early, just to get him to damage, which can make Sanctuary Guard lethal later in the game. So you would attack with this, and then once you attack with this, you can bounce whatever grade 1 back into your hand. And by bouncing into your hand, it means that the opponent cannot punish you for rushing them early. So it's quite good. I used to run this at 3, but ultimately I thought this combo to be like so good that I ended up putting this thing to 4. But yeah, this, you could potentially pull this out for something else, but personally I really recommend giving this a shot and just trying it out. Shishidus, you want to run this mainly just in case for whatever reason you aren't able to get Sanctuary Guard by your 3rd grade 3 turn, as well as just trying to dig into your deck further late game to get Ognips. Do you need to run this that much? Realistically, no. But it is nice in certain situations, so I just have it in there. In terms of trigger setups, what you're going to be doing is you're going to be running 8 crit, as well as a crit sentinel, 3 draw PGs, and 4 heals. You could honestly run 16 crit with this. That'd be a meme, but you can certainly do it. Honestly, you can probably switch out the draw PGs for more crit sentinels if you really want to go the rush method. Personally, I still think that for the sake of consistency of drawing your pieces, and then also just in case they start hitting you with massive numbers, the draw PGs might still be a little bit better as opposed to running a lot of crit sentinels. But you want to be running as many crits as you can just because you want to push damage early, as well as just make Sanctuary Guard and all of your rear guards be all the more scarier. In terms of starters, I run my SP Milius. You don't obviously have to run it. You just run with like whatever. It's a fat flex. It's a fat flex. But yeah, honestly run Ambrosius. But I'm a trash human being, so I run Milius instead. So yeah, that's basically about it. This is basically the Sanctuary Guard profile that we have up. We'll see if we can do some gameplay of it maybe another time. And yeah, that basically is about it. That concludes the unboxing video. So that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Wait, why is this Shadow Paladin? Why is this Shadow Paladin? It's not.
It says Royal Paladin. It can be used in Royal Paladin.
Oh.
Foolish man.
Oh no.
Oh, also there's before we leave, there's a lot of people saying that you can run this in Majesty as well. We haven't tested that. Personally, I think it could be, albeit it's a little more questionable just because there's just a lot more with Sanctuary Guard I feel like that I can do as a pure engine as opposed to you trying to run it as like a hard finisher. But yeah, if you're going to run in Majesty, personally I think drop Wig Stand, drop maybe Bizarro at 2, and then just run Sanctuary Guard maybe at 2 or 3. And that might be how to do it in Majesty. I'm not sure. I don't really play Majesty, so I got nothing about that. But yeah, that's basically about it. So let's end the video there. Yeah.
We gotta wish.
We gotta
You want to wish? You want to wish
on 3.
You want to wish on 3?
Yeah.
Why? I don't want to wish on 3.
3, 2, 1.
We.